My name is Juan and I'm from Newark, New Jersey. Currently employed for Morgan Stanley in the oil derivatives section. My favorite food is sweets. I have a sweet tooth. The food that I hate is probably anything too healthy, too much vegetables. I don't lean on that side too much. My favorite style of music is, I'm all over the place, from rock to rap to country. I like everything. And I gotta take it down a notch on the worldly music because I'm really in that section heavy. But rap, I'm cutting down on that a lot. A pet peeve of mine. Oh, that's a good one. Hold on a second. We might have to rerun that one. Pet peeve. People that when you go someplace with somebody and they whine too much. I don't like whiners. I'm easily satisfied, so I don't like people that whine. I currently have 2 siblings, older sister, younger brother. Me and my family do get along. My hobbies include watching movies, going to restaurants. I like traveling. I went to the Bahamas, went on a ship recently. It was amazing. And I love reading. I always read. I'm always trying to read more and more and more. My favorite animal, I like goats, pigs, giraffes, peacocks for some reason, and pandas. But I've never been around 90% of those. I heard there's this I heard they're good, they're real attached, they're intelligent, and they're real cuddly. But I also heard that they eat their owners at times. So I don't know. But I just like those. I don't know why. Sometimes I don't like them because I'm real closed in. So sometimes I don't communicate efficiently. So they might think that I don't want to speak to them, or I'm avoiding them, but I'm just real closed in. What I am passionate about is anything that has to do with the market, financial markets, currencies, commodities. I studied that in college, so it's been something that's really dear to my heart. I'm also passionate about things of God, things that involve anything geopolitical. Not much just political things that are like Ukraine and Russia. I'm real passionate about that. I think it's very interesting and unfortunate situation. My childhood was very funny. I skateboarded a lot. I ended up on the newspaper. Ended up on the news. I went to placed within first to third in a number of competitions. I was heavily involved in that. I went to college, wrestled. I was born in the Dominican Republic. I know I'm working backwards here, but moved to the Bronx, New York, came to New Jersey after, and I've been here ever since. It's been a rocky road, but it's getting better. My teens were heavily involved in ditching school, avoiding anything that has to do with learning, dropping out of high school, getting in trouble. Eventually, I set it straight though. My early adult years has consisted of going to college. That's where I spent most of my time till recently, just studying. I would work overnight and go to school in the morning, so heavily invested in that, and finally graduated last summer. I was curious about Christ since I was a kid. My mom told me to, let's redo that, sorry. I'm trying to rephrase this the right way, sorry. I've always been curious about Christ since I was a kid because my mom taught me to pray. So when I would sleep alone, I would say the prayer because I thought someone was going to come get me. So I've always been curious, but I didn't walk in the path as long, but I've always knew he's existed. I just misunderstood him at times. I have truly received and committed to Jesus Christ, but it's been a hard road. I've stumbled a couple times, but I can honestly say I'm committed to it, or to him. That's a deeper question because I thought I was following him for a long time and I found out I was doing it the wrong way. So for a long time, I've been committed. Probably going into high school, I got real committed, but I was just following him the wrong way. So I had to keep straightening it out throughout the journey. My walk with God has been rocky, but in a way great. I've learned a lot about him. What God has transformed inside of me since I've committed to the walk is just understanding that I'm not in control of everything. Before, I felt like I was in control of everything. So, or I had to be. So I feel like if I didn't get it done, it wouldn't get done. So if I didn't get through to somebody, nobody could get through to him. So then later on, I just learned to lay that burden on God. So it's been easier. One blessing from God that I'm most thankful for is just, health. A lot of people aren't doing too well. So I'm happy that I can move my fingers and think and wake up and, just the basic things that we sometimes take for granted. Yeah, that's a good question though. One or two of my spiritual gifts is I like to give. I do like to give. And I would say just sometimes patience. I feel like God has given me patience and kept me from being depressed. I don't deal with depression, so that's great. When I know close friends of mine that do, and just to not be in that situation is a blessing. Where will God take me in the next 5 years? This is good you're recording this, so when I become a millionaire, all you guys see here. In reality, I hope that I can help the less fortunate in third world countries. There's a lot of things that's going on around the world that it's not being paid attention to. So I would just like to be able to help others and, become a testimony for what happens when you believe in Christ. Wow, the next 10 years, by that time, maybe I'm a billionaire. I believe that hopefully I'll be in a great situation with a great family and no stress. But, stress comes with the things of Christ. So everyone has to take up their cross. So hopefully I'm in a position where I'm aligned with my calling where he wants me to be. I'm really tempted by music. Music gets to me a lot. I always go back to it. Music, I get distracted easily. That's another thing. But I don't know if that's tempting because I don't notice it's happening. So it's not like I want to get distracted. And sometimes commitment. I'm scared of commitment at times. What God is currently working out of me at the moment is just bringing me more out there because I'm really closed in and I have a tendency of cutting people off. Not on purpose. It just so happens to end up that way. So I think God's showing me how to communicate better and just develop friendships better. Success. I define success as when you meet your calling or find out your calling and you do what God has intended for you to do. I don't think you can define success with in a monetary or tangible way. Sometimes success just comes from within when you follow the things of God. So if your things are aligned with what God has, I think that's success right there. If you've turned your life over to Christ, that's success right there. Who am I? I am a child of God. I am someone who strives, who doesn't give up, hard worker, someone who fights for what they want, not easily satisfied with no. I'm stubborn because I don't give up, and sometimes I don't know when to give up and when to just say, that's enough. I'll fight to the end. I'm someone who's not so attention to detail, but I'm very good on the overall macro view of situations. What do I see in myself? What I see in myself is someone who's good at knowing when to delegate certain tasks. But when I pick them up, I have to do it to the end. I'm someone who does lose focus at times, but I'm also able to hop back on track from where I left off and find a way to finish what I haven't finished before. Obviously the most important thing for me is my relationship with Christ, just following him, even though I fall, get back up. What they say, a righteous man falls down but gets back up. So working on those things and just being a fighter, not physically, but just spiritually. My last message I'll leave you with is keep fighting. It's not a one-day thing. It's a compounding thing. You got to compound daily to achieve it. So keep fighting for your relationship with Christ, the things you want, whatever he has called you for. And one day doesn't determine the rest of your life. So even if you fall today, you pick up tomorrow. Have a good one, guys. We can stay in touch with my Instagram at ja3ys.547. ja3ys.547. Take care.